to where he came from will never get to his destination. And so as we look at the Philippine Independence Day today, we look back at our country, the Philippines, and I just say, mabuhay. Ladies and gentlemen, to give acknowledgements right now would be our Kalayaan Festival Chairperson, none other than the handsome debonair Arnold Pedregal. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, it must be a requirement to be beautiful and handsome to work or to be a Filipino, right? Because we have a handsome gentleman here in our congen, and look at all those beautiful people over there who work for the Philippine Consulate, right? All beautiful. Thank you, welcome.
You know, I don't want to disagree with you, Roy, on that one. So good morning, or I would say almost good afternoon to everyone, distinguished guests, Union City officials, Consul General of Painor, volunteers, exhibitors, and fellow kababayans. You know, a week ago, I was very worried. That was because a week ago it was raining. I don't know if you guys remember that. But so every day since last week, I was actually looking at the weather and see what is the weather going to be like today. So they predicted it's 91 degrees today, but look at this, it's perfect weather for our celebration. So I'm really very honored to be this year's chair for this festival for two reasons. One, like what Conjen said, this is the first time that the celebration is going to be held outside the city of San Francisco. And I, being a resident of Union City, is very proud of having been appointed as that chair for this year. And then the second one is because of the fact that this year we not only have a one-day celebration, but we will have a week-long celebration. So basically, this is really a good opportunity for all of us to celebrate. And at this point in time, I'd like to advertise, if I may, some of these activities that we're having for the week. Now, we created a huge banner for you guys to look at. It's posted towards the fence over there, which talks about what are these celebrations for the week. So tomorrow, June 11, we're going to have a talk about branding, personal branding. You know, how do you portray yourself? You know, what do you post on Facebook? Does that affect you? Things like that. And we have imported directly from the Philippines the voice master Pocholo Gonzalez. He will be talking to us here today. You will get a snippet of for those of you in the Philippines, Willie Nepomuceno, the great impersonator. This guy can actually talk and impersonate the different voices. So he's going to be talking to us about personal branding tomorrow at Fremont, Century Gardens, over at Thornton. And then on June 12, we're going to have the flag raising ceremony at the consulate. June 13, we will have a networking mixer at Fort McKinley. And we will have three inspirational Filipinos. The first one is Barry Picasso, who is a restaurateur, also an owner of Intramuras and now Fort McKinley. And then we're also going to have Geraldine Solon, who is an award-winning author. His book, Love Letters, is being filmed into a movie. So we are very proud of her. And then the last one is Lily Tarachan, who is, incidentally, one of our volunteers too. She is a CEO she used to be a corporate, person, and then she became an owner of her own business. So that will be on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we're gonna have, what are we gonna have on Thursday? We're gonna have a comedy night at Bindle Stiff Studio. Alan Manalo, who is, if you know Rex Navarrete, Alan Manalo is the counterpart of Rex here in the Bay Area. So go and watch them on Thursday. And then Friday, by buy-in, this is an ancient Philippine script. We're gonna have a lecture about that. This is a good education, especially for the youth. And Christian Kabuay, who's also here, will be lecturing on Friday. And last but not, well, second to the last, we will have on Saturday the screening for two materials. One is the Unforgotten Soldiers, and then the other one is the Power ng Pinoy TV series. So those will be held at the Philippine Consulate. And last but not the least, we will have on Sunday, which culminates the activity, we will have the gala over at the San Francisco City Hall, and Al Perez is chairing that event. So I think Al is here, no? So it's exciting, isn't it? So this is the first time. That's the reason why I'm very, very excited that, you know, we're having this celebration, because not only do we have one, we have a week-long celebration. So, and the second portion, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors, our major sponsors.